Hello, good morning, good afternoon. We are here again. Good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. I am called Sunday Raphael Jigo. I'm a digital business owner. I'm also a mom of four. I'm a servant of God. So I'm so much grateful to come live today. Yesterday I failed because I was really committed with other things in the background. And I thank God for this day I'm here. My topic for today is let your fear not limit you. Let your fear not limit you. Because fear has a lot of things. Fear has a lot of things can limit in so many things. And before we go further, I have a track which says that fear is a liar. That fear is a liar, because when we fear, we don't take action. So disclaimer, I have no copyright to this track. I just put it for inspiration. Be blessed as you listen. Mhm. When your fear tells you that you are not good enough, that you are not strong enough, that you're not able, it's just a liar. That you're not worthy, that you're not loved. Fear can deceive us in a lot of ways. Fear can deceive us that we are not enough to do something, more especially do something new. Liar. Can take your breath. It can stop you from your dream. It can steal your happiness. Fear is a liar. Fear is always deceiving us not to do what we ought to do. Fear is letting us not to do what we are supposed to do, that will let us to our destiny, to our purpose. You will never be, sometimes fear can deceive us and we get afraid to the extent that even what we are getting afraid of it has not reached that extent. He is the liar. Let me just mute it. The main message is that fear is a liar. Fear can always deceive us not to do the things that we want because we are afraid. And when we are afraid, and then, yes, it limits us in a lot of ways. Sometimes it tells us that we are not enough to do the thing that we want to do. It might tell us that, tell us yourself, not someone else, but the fear telling you yourself, telling me that you can never do that. That one needs a lot of skills, needs a lot of technology, needs a lot of things. So I get afraid even before starting to know how much it's needed for me to do. So fear is always a liar. Fear can always never lead us anywhere. And everyone else in the world is afraid. Fear is natural. And nobody can say that he has no fear. Fear is natural. Fear to do something, unless you decide to overcome the fear that you have, and then you will have overcome it and you will not ever be afraid. But at first, you have the fear. Fear is natural for everyone. For example, doing something that you don't know, doing something that is new to you and maybe to the surrounding near you, nobody else did it. Of course, you can get afraid. Take example of this digital. I'm running a digital business. I was afraid to do this. I was thinking it is for someone else. I was thinking it could not work. I was thinking I was not worth it. I was thinking I cannot be able to do it. I was thinking of a lot of things. I was thinking of my English. How will people hear me? I am not good enough in speaking English. How can it be? My grammar. I was thinking a lot of things, and that was fear. that could have limited me in venturing something that is life changing. Fear is a liar. Fear can tell you are not enough. Yet, when you really put an effort, you are fully enough to do whatever that you want to do. So, there are some ways that I have put forward to for us to overcome fear. How we can overcome fear, fear of a lot of things, fear of doing some, more especially fear of the technology, fear of the technology. Many people even afraid of using the smartphone. I don't know how to use it. But when you are told to do one day, or maybe the second time, the third time, you just do it alone. That was just fear limiting you. But you can actually do it and do it better, because with this technology, it's very easy and simple that it teaches you how to do it, just directing you to do this and do that. Yes, when you follow the instruction, you find it really so much easy. It's only fear that make us limit ourselves. When we hear things concerning technology, we are getting afraid to the extent that we are saying, no, 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 I cannot do that. But that is a fear. That is fear, which is a liar. Fear is a liar. Fear can limit you in doing a lot of things. Fear can take your happiness away. Assume that was the thing that could really bring happiness into your life. Fear is even breathtaking. When you are so much afraid, it can really cause you a lot of things, a lot of sickness, a lot of complications in your mind, in your body, a lot of things. Even lose friends because of fear, because you are afraid of certain things that maybe it's not even true, or maybe it's true, you don't know. So fear is limiting a lot of people, and fear is natural. We just need to overcome it. We just need to find out strategies of how we can overcome it. And here are some of the strategies I have put forward. I have my notes here. When I'm looking down, just looking to the notes. Yes, understand that every experience that you have, you are not alone. Everyone else is going through the same challenge. Everyone else was first afraid, and until they overcome that fear, and then they become fearless. Of course, everyone is is afraid, but it takes your determination to overcome your fear, to do the things that you really want to do. It may not be the technology, it might be something else, it might be someone that you want to talk to, but you are afraid. But you need to overcome that fear. Know that everyone in the world is afraid of certain thing in one time or the other. It takes courage to overcome that fear. Don't just say that it's me alone. No, you are never alone. There are so many people who are afraid, and they overcame their fear. And if they overcame it, you too can overcome your fear and face your fears, and get your challenge. Get the things that is for you. Number two is that just take a leap of faith and make a change in your life. Take a faith, face your fears. Take our faith, because fear is a liar. We heard from that track, it says that fear is just a liar. Fear can magnify something which is very small, can magnify it and multiply in several ways, in several dimensions, that it can surely make you get afraid and scared and run out of something that maybe is the thing that could really change your life. So we need to face our fears by uh, taking a leap of faith, taking a leap of faith. I always like this word faith. It says the faith is the evidence of things that you have not seen. It's evidence, is a substance of things that are not seen. Yes, that is faith, and we need to take a leap of faith. We need to live by faith, but not by fear. Fear is a liar, but faith is the evidence of things that you have not seen, and with time you will see it in reality. So we need to overcome our fear and live by faith. We need to take a leap of faith and take action in whatever things that you want to do, more especially this technology thing. Take a leap of faith and learn. Everything you can learn it. You can learn, unless you block your mind that I really don't want to learn, and then you will not learn it. but anything in this app is doable. You can learn it and maybe fail at the first time or the second time, but when you keep doing it, obviously you learn and become a success in whatever that you are learning. Make a habit of continuous familiarizing yourself with the new technology. Make yourself familiar with the technology. And the good thing is that it teaches us, it directs us what to do with this technology. It's not like previous times where the codes are hidden. Most of the information is hidden. Nowadays we have plenty of information. Google is our greatest helper. We have the greatest information there. We have all information. In fact, all information we can get it on the Google. And even if not on the Google, you can ask someone who has experience in whatever that you are venturing. You can ask, and yes, you can be guided, you can be helped. And yes, even the technology itself has a guide. Even these phones or whatever that is coming, TV, whatever, it has a manual. Everything has a manual. Even a computer, it has a manual, how to do it, how to fix it, how to power it on, how to put the battery. All these things have a manual. And what we need to do is just to follow instruction and familiarize ourselves with this technology, and we will learn. We will beat our fear. We will overcome our fear by practicing. The good thing with technology is that you have to practice. You have to practice it. What you have learned, put it into action. You do it. Do what you see. Do what you hear. Do it. You become doer of whatever that we learn. Because when we keep the knowledge and it's updating itself throughout, it's on update. The technology is on update. And also, even if it's not on update, when we don't do, we forget. The mind cannot recall whatever that has not practiced for several times. We can forget. So we need to practice and familiarize ourselves with the technology and with the things that we want to do. Another one is to understand that you are never alone. Yes, you have a guide. For example, in a digital business, you have a mentor, you have a coach. You can always ask for information whenever, wherever you needed it. You can always ask for information. And yes, we always have a training. It is good to be asking questions. Questions are really, really important. That helps us understand deeper things that sometimes maybe if you're in class of assume you are in a college and the lecturer is explaining something. When you ask question, you find that the lecturer goes deeper in explanation. He goes deeper that maybe you could have missed the other part. But when you ask question, there are a lot of details that comes in. So we need to ask a lot of questions. We need to, yes, ask questions to help us understand things better that we have not understood. And yes, another one is to apply what you are already learned. I have said that into practice. What you have learned, apply it, and yes, learn, apply it, and learn. Think about the possibilities that if it works, we normally think, I don't want to do it because what if I will fail? What if I'll fail? We always look into the negative part. What if I fail? What if it didn't work? What if? But look onto the other side. What if it works? How will it be? What if it works for you? How will it be? How will it change your life? The joy that will come into your life. So let us not think of negative. Let's think of always the positive. And let's practice whatever that we have learned. We need to practice. We need to ask a lot of questions. We need to know that we are never alone. We need to take a leap of faith. We need to live by faith and not by fear, because fear is a liar. Fear can really limit us in doing a lot of things. So I just want to challenge you this morning. It's morning here. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, it's Tuesday 23rd. And yes, I just want to challenge you this morning and to eliminate fear, not to really get afraid, not to underestimate yourself because of fear, not to really encourage yourself to do something because of fear. You can ask a lot of questions. Sometimes we find ourselves judging something without finding the information. That is wrong. We need to first get the information, get the knowledge about it. Is it what you are thinking? If you have got the information, a good thing. Some of the things, the information, to get the information is free. To get the information that can help you make a concrete decision is free. Like in our digital business, in the digital business I'm running, we have a 90 minutes free coaching video that will help you understand the business. And if it's not for you, if it's not something that you think you can do, yes, you can leave it, and it has not costed you anything, but you have learned that some people are making some difference online. There is this free information, this 90 minutes video that can help you make a concrete decision for yourself. So never judge something before knowing the details, because sometimes that might be the thing that will change your life. But you are saying negative. I was like that too. It is really not different. I was like that. I had a lot of judgment on the online, was thinking about the negative always. I was thinking about the scammers online, and I was afraid. I think I could also get scammed. But I think that also it's not one way. Despite that there are scammers online, it doesn't limit the fact that there are legitimate businesses, there are legitimate things that are going online, there are legitimate classes, universities that are running online, there are legitimate uh, a lot of things that are running online that are legitimate. We should never leave out that fact, because that might be the fact that will really make a change in your life. So before making a negative confirmation, or maybe making a negative comment about something, learn about it first. Get the information. Is it true what you're thinking in your mind? I was thinking negative thing concerning this business. I had a lot of battle in my mind. I had a lot of fear in my mind. It took me a year to really believe it was right, because I have never seen something that is really legitimate online that I never found until I found this one. I took long to also learn it. I took long to understand it. I took long to do a lot of research, ask a lot of questions. Yes, I keep watching the webinar every Tuesdays, and every Wednesdays and Fridays. I keep watching it, and I was hearing a lot of testimonies from different parts of the world and from different people, even those of low background, those ones of low educational background. I keep watching them, and I was getting something. I was getting sense in it. I was, and then uh, removing the fear that I was having bit by bit. I was still having some questions. So I was asking my mentor a lot of questions, and she was answering me just tirelessly. She was giving me the information that I needed. And it took me time to really understand. I know if someone really have fear concerning doing something online, more especially business, because business requires your money. And sometimes you get afraid, where is my money going? That is the fear, the greatest fear that we really have on the online world. It's natural for everyone. People have fear. I too,